Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here. Welcome back to the railway and welcome to another starter train set unboxing and review. So I want to start today's video by saying a huge thank you to Hattons who have sponsored this video. You've probably seen Hattons around. They are spot on for basically anything you could possibly want relating to model railways, and they usually have some of the best prices as well. So if you haven't checked out Hattons already, it's definitely worth taking a look. As you know, I use them for all of my personal model railway purchases, or the vast majority of them, and I tend to recommend them whether or not they have sponsored me to do so. So, the purpose of today's video is to talk about a brand new range of products that Hattons has, they've started to release them. There's a couple available already, known as the Hattons bundles, where Hattons basically take a whole range of different model railway items and they curate them together into a bundle, and then they sell them normally for quite a discounted price. So here's one of them right now. You can see it includes a Hattons P-Class with a few of the wagons. I think this one is designed for more established modelers who perhaps already have a layout and a track sorted already. But then there's this one, which is I think more for beginners because it's got absolutely everything you would want in order to start a model railway from scratch and get yourself running. And it's that we've got today. So, are you ready for this? I've got this box. You ready? Here it is, which is simply known as recyclable. No, not really. So this box is absolutely chock full of model railway goodies, and I've looked into this, and the RRP of everything in this box comes close to £90, and Hattons are actually only selling this for 65, so as you can tell there's a serious bargain going on here. So I don't know whether you're watching this on the Sam's Trains YouTube channel or via one of Hatton's platforms, but if you look around there should be a link somewhere for you, so if you want to pick one of these up you absolutely can do, if that's what you want to do. But today's video is going to be opening this box. We're going to find out exactly what you get inside here. We're going to try some of it out, and I think we'll have a little play as well. So come with me, let's get this out and find out what these Hattons bundles are like. Alright, so yeah, we've got this huge box, and I've not actually been through this box yet, so I'm yet to see everything inside here for the first time. So without any further ado then, let's get started and find out exactly what we get inside. So it's all packaged quite nicely, as you can see. You've got the usual Hattons packaging inside here. Okay, so let's find out what we've got inside here. Right, so we'll do it in order of what presents itself first. So the first thing is this, right. So this is the country station. Now I've never even seen one of these, I don't think, before, let alone opened the box. So let's take a quick look then, shall we? Let me pop this down. So nice photo of it on the front of the box. Let's have a look at the end of the box. So it contains the country station with 2 alternative finishes. Really? That's quite cool. Right, well, let's get this out then and find out what this is like. So this is great. I mean, normally you don't get anything like this inside the different train sets. It's normally just trains, track, and a few tiny bits of scenery. But with this bundle, only 65 quid, you get quite a cool station. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is quite cool then. So you've got the building, which I assume is quite a blank building. We'll get that out in just a second. And then you've got what look like some... well, I don't know whether they're stickers. I suppose there probably are stickers that you would put onto the building, and then you can choose exactly what the building looks like. So that's quite a good way to customise it. Okay, let's get some of this stuff out then, and we will find out exactly what this is like. Let's just get some of this tissue off. Right, so I think these are actually the station platform pieces. Take a look. Oh, wow. Crikey, you get quite a lot, don't you? Oh, wow. Okay, so... we've got bits of station platform here. Now, I've never actually assembled one of these before, so this is going to be a bit of a new process for me. But yeah, as you can see, I'll lay these out on the ground, and I'll get a shot of these separately for you. There we are. So those are the station platform pieces. We've also got different fences and things, so let me lay those out as well. I don't know if I'll be able to build this. I'm not normally very good at putting models together, but I'll certainly give it a try. Okay, so yeah, different fences and things, there we are. And then you've got various other extras, which we'll have to find out what some of this stuff is. It looks like you've got a little sort of baggage cart here. Yeah, all sorts of little extras. There's some weighing scales, so they're quite cool. Wow, you get everything, don't you? Okay, so that's that. Let's put the tissue to one side. You've got the station platform as well. Well, this is the curve, I think. Yeah. So this station platform does have a bit of a curve to it, and I think that's this piece. Is it? Yes, it is. Alright, so you got another station platform piece there, another one of the curved ones, and yet more fence. And I'm hoping the instructions are good, so I can put all this together for you. But I'll probably do that off camera, or as part of a time lapse. And then finally, of course, we've got the station building here, which I will show you as well. Let's have a look and get this out. So, yep. As it is right now, it's quite a basic station building, just made out of plastic, but I'm sure with the stickers on it and things, it would look pretty good. And if I look inside here, yep, you've got all the extra detailing and things, which I'll probably leave inside there for the time being, because I don't want to be building this and ruining the kit. But yep, you've got all of the extra detail parts inside there, which I assume you'd probably fit once the stickers were on, but again, you'll want to consult the instructions. So actually, there's quite a lot to do in terms of assembling the station. There's quite a lot there, isn't there? So that is going to be fun in itself. Okay, so I've got the country station stuff all out of the way, and so now we're ready to see what else is inside the box. So this is something also that you don't tend to get with other train sets and things. It is this. You've got this gigantic magazine, and I mean gigantic. Look at just how much you've got inside here. All about how to set up your very first train set, and in fact, there's even a DVD with this, so we'll put that in later on and see what that DVD is like. But yeah, very, very handy. Obviously, it can be quite daunting having to set up a train set for the first time if you've never done it before. So this is absolutely perfect for that, and obviously there's loads and loads of stuff online to help you do that, all of which is equally baffling and overwhelming, I guess. So it's nice that it's all condensed here for you so that you can just sit down with the magazine and look through it and find out exactly what you've got to do. So that's great. Let's see, your first train set full of great Hornby products. So that's great, and that's worth quite a bit as well. I think that's worth the best part of 10 quid, £7 something. So it's great that you get that as well. In fact, you get that virtually free given the price of the bundle. So that's pretty cool. So more on that in just a second, but now we'll get on to the thing that we're all looking forward to, and that is this, the Caledonian Belle. So you do get an entire train set within this bundle as well, which is really cool. So let's have a quick look at the front of the box then. Let's find out what you get inside here. So as you can see, you've got the track, you've got the curves there, as well as the straights. You've got the Hornby controller and then the Hornby Caledonian pug, as well as a couple of pieces of rolling stock, which is quite nice. So let's take a quick look at the back of the box then. Is there anything on here that we haven't seen before? No, not so much. It does talk a little bit about some of the different accessories you can get. In fact, one of those I think we've got, haven't we? The country station. So let's have a quick look at what we get inside this train set, because I can't resist unboxing train sets. There's just something super exciting about it, isn't there? So let's get this open then and we'll see what's inside. Right, well, I think we can figure out what's inside, but it's nice to see it anyway, isn't it? All right, so there's everything, and I can feel there's quite a big pack on the back here. So, wow, I've just noticed another thing you get inside here. Let's get this out. So you also get a track mat. Now, I'm not going to go through the process of opening up this track mat today because I've done it before if you really want to see me do it. But yeah, this is great. This means that you don't have to put your train set directly onto the carpet. You can open up this mat, flatten it down and put the track onto there, and then it keeps it away from all the fluff and dirt that might be on the carpet. So that's really cool. Some Hornby train sets don't come with those, but this one does. So that's really, really good. And then inside you've got the rest of the instructions and things, which I'm not going to go into right now because most of you will have seen them before. And obviously, if you get one for yourself, there's nothing to stop you reading those, but I don't think there's any point in going through that during the review. I think that's all there is in terms of paperwork and things, so let's take a look at what we get. So I've noticed there's a little bag here. Look, yes, we've got Bill and Ben in there, the couple of, well, crew for the engine, and of course a few vacuum pipes as well there, so that you can fit those to the engine if you want to, so that's really nice. I love that Hornby still include those in their train sets. Okay, so you've got the track. Might as well get the track out. That's fairly basic. I think that's third radius, but we'll have to check. It looks like it to me, so that's nice radius track. So even though you've only got a basic 040 in this train set, there's basically no Hornby loco that won't be able to run on third radius because it's nice and wide. So that means you can expand your fleet and get a few different locos. And then the straights, of course, obviously there's no problem with any locos or rolling stock on the straights. Everything will work with this just fine. So that's pretty cool. So that's the track you get. Let's take a look at some of the rolling stock and, of course, the engine itself then. So let's grab the engine first. Now, if you followed my channel before, you will know that I need to say nothing about the durability of these locos, because it was actually one of these Caledonian 040s from Hornby that took part in my massive endurance challenge that I did, and one of these little engines actually ran nearly 350 miles. It ran for about 9 days without stopping. So yeah, these things are durable as anything, and if you're careful with them, they will last for an entire childhood, or possibly, who knows, even an entire lifetime, because they really are that durable. So that's great, and it's lovely, don't you think, in that lovely Caledonian Railway blue. Really nicely detailed model. It's pretty heavy as well, and of course there's a lot of die cast on this as well. The whole running plate, in fact, is die cast, so it's a great quality model. That I do quite like those. It's actually one of the first models I started with, one of those, so definitely quite a few memories with those. Okay, so next up then we've got a wagon. Let's see if I can't get this wagon out. Blimey, this is very, very secure, this wagon. In fact, I might use the hole in the back, so I don't want to break off one of the buffers. Crikey, it's a puzzle actually in itself getting the wagons out, but no, I've got it. All right, Edinburgh. So it's a Scottish themed wagon as well as the engine is, so that's quite good for the Caledonian Belle. So there we go, quite a nice large wheelbase wagon there with metal wheels. Look at that. The railroad stuff doesn't tend to have metal wheels, but this does. So that's really, really good. So yeah, Edinburgh, very, very nice. And then you've also got a bit of a passenger coach as well. Again, I think I'm going to have to use the hole in the back here because, yeah, it's a bit tight. Blimey, very tight. Come on. I know you don't want to play, but you've got to. All right. Okay, so yeah, it's your basic Hornby Caledonian passenger coach. Lovely little coach actually, isn't it, with the 4 wheels and everything. Really, really lovely thing. Again, metal wheels, and it just makes up this tiny little mixed train, which is absolutely fantastic, if I try and hold the loco as well. So there we go, that's what it makes, and we'll get that running, of course, in a little while. Finally then, we will just get out the controller, and I'll show you what the deal is with that. Obviously, I've talked all about this before, but I'll get it out nonetheless. So, it's just your basic Hornby train set controller. They are very, very basic, but they do the job, and they're certainly good enough to get yourself started with those. And of course, you've also got the power pack there as well, the little, I think it's a 19-volt power supply there, which supplies the controller, and that's basically all you need to get started. So, there we go. That is everything that you get inside the Hatton's bundle. Wow, it's an awful lot of stuff, isn't it? And yeah, this has probably been the longest unboxing I've ever done. But yeah, looking at this here all together, you can see just how much you get here for your 65 quid. It's pretty decent value, isn't it, to say the very least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to assemble all of this stuff. I think I'm going to put the track mat in as well, and I'm going to do a bit of a music montage. I'm not going to go into detail on how you set all of this up because that's part of the fun, I think, trying to discover how to do it. I will just set it all up and show it once it's all together. So wish me luck, let's give it a try. Alright, so that was all quite nice and easy to set up. In fact, it didn't take me very long, although obviously I've not fully detailed the country station and that sort of thing. So if you wanted to do this properly, you've actually got quite a lot of hours of enjoyment out of this, I would have thought. Right, now as you can probably tell, I've not fitted the fences properly to the country station because if you just try to put them onto the curves as they are, you can see they just sort of flip off. And according to the instructions, you actually have to cut into those fences to allow them to bend properly. Now, Hattons have only lent this to me, and I don't know, but I'm fairly sure that if I started cutting into different parts of it, they probably wouldn't be too pleased. So I'm not going to do that. However, obviously, if you were setting this up for your layout, then you would want to do that. Anyway, as you can see, the engine is down onto the track, the lovely little Caledonian engine with its little train, and I've got the controller set up just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of power right now, and let's see if it works. Yep, it is working. There we go. give it a little bit more power there. And as you can see, that is working absolutely fine. So there we go, the full train set, everything together, a little bit of scenery, train, track, engine, all working absolutely perfectly, and for a bargain price, of course. So yeah, you get quite a lot for your money, don't you? And I seem to never get tired of seeing these lovely little 040s running around, especially the Caledonian ones, because the Hornby Caledonian pug really is fantastic. So I suppose that begs the question then as to what you could do next. How could you expand this if it was just like this on the ground? So let me bring this train into the station. There we are, unload its goods and passengers, and I'll show you what you could do. So first of all, a nice thing to do is to buy a set of points and a siding, and you can tack that onto the layout like this. And then of course you've got space to do some shunting, which is a really fun thing to do with a train set. Of course, once you've got a siding, then you've got a little bit more space for some more wagons perhaps, or perhaps even a second engine. And then I suppose later on, if you wanted to graduate from the track mat, as you can see here, you could probably move on to something like I've got, a bigger layout with multiple tracks so you can have multiple engines running at the same time. Or you could go ahead and, just like the DVD suggests, build this into a proper layout. Once you've gotten started like this, the possibilities are literally endless, which is really, really cool. So there you have it then, the Hatton's bundles. What a great little starter set, and I must say it is a lot more fun having the station, because that just opens up a whole new world of possibilities with regards to roleplay and delivering passengers and loading stuff on and off the station platform. It just makes it so much more fun. So really, for the money, you'd be crazy not to go for this, wouldn't you, and get the country station and of course the track mat and all the other goodies that come with it. And obviously there's also a lot of fun to be had with detailing up that station building if that's something you wanted to do. For now though, thank you very, very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that. Please do let me know if you'd like to see more starter sets and train sets reviewed, and I can certainly do that. And also a huge thank you to Hatton's, without whom this video would not have been possible, so that's really, really cool. And as always, there's a link in the description or around the video, depending on where you're viewing this, which will allow you to order one of these bundles if that's something you'd like to do. For now though, once again, thank you for your company, thank you for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Alright, take care of yourselves, folks.